Returned to the White House in the motorcade after the president's speech. Where did you go?
When I returned to the White House, I walked upstairs towards the Chief of Staff's office, and I noticed Mr. Renato lingering outside of the office. Once we had made eye contact, he quickly waved me to go into his office, which was
What's up,
just across
everybody?
the hall from
I'm on the
mine.
phone and I'm watching a
When I
Jimmy
went
Dore
in,
show,
he
but
shut the door,
I wanted to go
and
live
there
at
was
7
body
anyway to
angle
be here
against the
with
head
you guys, so
When she said that, I thought we're in for a Matt Lauer moment.
bear with me.
It's a Me Too moment.
Yeah, I was like, when he shut the door, I was like, oh no!
He hit a button under his desk.
Mr. Trump's security.
I'm going to go ahead and
detail
refresh the
sitting in
chat.
chair,
I'm not getting a number.
looking somewhat
We got a
discombobulated,
deer, a
little
female
lost.
doe in the back. Cool.
I looked at Tony, and he'd said, "Did you effing hear what happened in the Beast?" I said, "No, Tony, I just got back."
Why
The
did
Beast.
Hey, Mark.
The Beast is the presidential.
Hey, Ice,
limo,
what's
by
up,
the
buddy?
way.
Yeah, so she says, did you effing hear? Why did you have to put effing in? Like, who cares?
You missed
if
the
he
four
swore?
show.
Yeah, no kidding.
Effing hear what happened.
Did you
She does
effing
that a
hear what
lot.
happened in the Beasts? First of
It's a
all,
very ASMR testimony.
Dude, I'm like,
very,
wow.
very good way to put it. Here we go.
I went across the hall.
Yeah, she's very breathy with her speech, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
so that must mean she's lying, Jimmy.
What happened?
Oh, you're really debunking this one.
Tony proceeded to tell me.
Oh, she's
that
just so debunked right now.
When the president got
Look at
in
the
Beast,
smile on his
he was
face.
under the impression from Mr. Meadows that the off-the-record movement to the Capitol was still possible and likely to happen.
I'm literally watching this for the first time, and I knew it was going to be, you know, he used the word debunked, but I didn't really think he was going to be this obnoxious about it. It's actually shocking to see Jimmy making such an ass out of himself. Look, the woman's believable. My mother believes her testimony. You know, and my mother's not, you know, the official authority on all things truthful, but I'm going to take my mom over Jimmy Dore right now.
That Bobby had more information. So once the president had
And my
gotten into
favorite
the vehicle
argument in
with
her defense
Bobby,
is, what does she
he
have
thought
to
that
gain
they
by
were going
ruining
to
her
the
entire
Capitol,
career,
when Bobby had
throwing her
relayed to
whole
him,
entire
"Or
career
not,
in the
you don't have
garbage?
assets
What
to
does
do
she
it.
have to gain,
It's not
Jimmy?
secure. Going
Nothing.
back to the West
Right?
Wing."
Nothing.
The president had very strong, very angry.
Hey,
response
Elizabeth,
to
Billy
that.
Bong, I'm so glad you guys made it to the show.
She starts smiling when she says that.
Everything. Yeah, I mean, just look at her face.
Why
Yeah,
is
it must
she
mean she's
smiling?
lying.
He had a
Is
very.
it the face of
Yeah,
an
she's smiling. It must mean she's lying. You know? She's got a smile on her face. It must mean she's lying. These guys are like, you know, it's like they think they fashion themselves to be some sort of officials on who's telling the truth and who's not. And Jimmy's literally told so many lies on this fucking show by now that I look forward to these times when I can call his ass out.
person is behaving like she's telling the truth?
No, she seems like an actress. She seems.
Oh,
like
is that
she's
she seems like
acting
an actress? Is
100%.
that how actresses
That's
act?
an insult.
Huh.
You know, I watched some of those.
You know, if I
American-
thought she was acting, she wouldn't be smiling or giggling. She'd be acting and pretending to be taking it seriously, Jimmy. What you just said doesn't even make sense.
in crime stories.
It doesn't even make
shows where they
sense.
do
It's
the
a piece of
dramatic
straw.
fight scenes, the
Oh.
reenactments, like those people do much better. The actors in those shows do much better.
So here we go. She's got more to say. She's going to tell you what the president did.
Notice,
And she giggles.
Kurt
And
had
she's looking
nothing to
down
say
the
about
left,
it yet.
Which some people say is a sign she's lying.
Tony described him as being irate. The president said something to the effect of, "I'm the effing president. Take me up to the Capitol now." To which Bobby responded, "Sir, we have to go back to the West Wing." The president reached up towards the front of the vehicle to grab at the steering wheel. Mr. Engel
So,
grabbed
see,
his
people
arm.
were arguing, oh, how is he going to do it from the passenger seat? She said he reached up towards the fucking, not reached over. Nobody heard that shit, did they? They only hear what they want to hear.
Said, "Sir, you need to take your hand off the steering wheel. We're going back to the West Wing. We're not going to the Capitol."
This is so funny to
Mr. Trump
hear.
then used his
You know,
free hand.
maybe
to
she's laughing at the fact that she's exposing Donald Trump for the big fat fucking baby. I'd be laughing telling the story. Hey man, like, listen to this fucking big fat stupid fucking baby acting like a fucking big fat stupid fucking baby. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Check this out. I'd be smiling when I tell you the story.
towards Bobby Engel. And when Mr. Renato had recounted this story to me, he had motioned towards his clavicles.
His clavicles?
It's clavicles.
And was Mr. Engel in the room
that a
as Mr.
euphemism?
Ornato
Yes.
told you this story?
He was.
Hey, why don't you get off my clavicle? This guy's been busting my clavicle
Okay.
All day.
all goddamn day.
Thanks.
Why don't you suck on some clavicle? I got something for you. How about some clavicle?
40 minutes I've been on the phone.
I got something for you right here.
40
What's
minutes.
that? My clavicle.
He motioned. He locked. He pressed a button and locked his dressing room door and motioned towards his clavicle.
Did Mr. Engel correct or disagree with any part of the story from Mr. Ornato?
Mr. Engel did not correct or disagree with any part of the story.
I'm grabbing
did
the
not?
wrong
Did Mr.
dab.
Engel or Mr. Ornato ever after that
No.
tell you that what Mr. Ornato had just said was untrue?
Neither Mr. Ornato nor Mr. Engel
No.
told me ever that it was untrue.
So they told her this. So by the way, this isn't her test. She's not giving you eyewitness testimony.
No, she's saying what this man told her on the day that it happened, Jimmy. And let me tell you something. I told my mom, 22-year-old girls have really good memories. They remember every fucking word you say. Trust me. They're good. You know?
Exactly.
She's telling you a story she heard from someone else.
Right.
And it's not accurate.
How do you know?
When is that ever
Okay.
the standard?
Now, Jimmy Dore just said, and it's not accurate. Yeah, where's your fucking proof that it's not accurate, Jimmy? Where's the debunking part? You don't know that it's not accurate. This is my problem right here. He doesn't know. He doesn't know any of this shit. Dude, I'll laugh my ass off if somebody was taking cell phone footage and actually has him lunging forward on cell phone footage. Oh my god, that would be fucking hilarious. And then Jimmy's gonna have to. Oh, and he won't even. He won't admit that he was wrong about this, even if it were to come out. Even if there were video footage proving he's a fucking idiot, he wouldn't admit it because it proves he's a fucking idiot.
Witness testimony. Oh, this is what my friend told
Told me.
The Elon Musk allegations.
That's right. Same thing with Elon Musk. It was not the girl who was allegedly sexually harassed by him, but a friend of the woman who was sexually harassed by him. And that's not credible, nor is this. This is not credible. Why? Because she's not giving you eyewitness testimony. She's telling you a story someone else told her, and now, by the way, those people that told her that story are disagreeing with her version of it.
Right? So it's not debunking it. They told her the story. Once you say the story, you let the cat out of the bag, Jimmy. You can't just go back and undo what you've already said. If it wasn't a story, why did they say it in the first place, you fucking smug fuck? Look at the look on his face. Like he's really proven this girl wrong, you know? Big Jimmy Dore. He's got this girl up against the ropes, you know?
Are you telling me that nobody reached for that guy's clavicles?
Nobody.
Are you sure? TC.
2022, let's talk about the updated version of how to make $2,500 to $25,000.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Positive.
Nobody cares about that shit.
So that's it. So that was the end of it. So that's the end of the part I'm going to play right now.
Let me do my dab.
So,
Happy 710,
so
everybody.
everybody's saying that. I go to the comedy club last night. People are beaming. Did you see that testimony? Did you see that? And this is what they're referring to. This is the bombshell. This is called hearsay.
Yeah.
Gossip. This is a bombshell is not gossip or hearsay.
Did we
Exactly.
establish that that's
Oh,
as
it-
good as evidence?
You know, that's wrong, Jimmy, once again. Yeah, hearsay can absolutely be a bombshell. So you're an idiot. That's another piece of straw. Dude, I mean, I could name a million times where hearsay was a bombshell revelation. All over the planet. A million times. A million examples. Jimmy's not even making sense right now. And I'm on the phone on hold right now, and I'm eviscerating this dumb fuck. Cheers.
I guess
While
that's
smoking a dab.
They're already making
Cheers.
memes about
Too
it.
easy. Too easy, Jimmy.
Of course, he's got the Ukraine flag colors, and they're making a meme about it that it never happened. Why do I know it never happened? Because they never asked the Secret Service their side of the story. The committee, the January 6th committee, they asked her to tell a story she heard from a Secret Service person, but they never contacted the Secret Service person. Why do you think that is? I'll tell you why. Because
is
it's
that
a
a proper
bullshit.
committee?
What's that?
How is that a proper committee? You'd think if you collect testimony from someone that's secondhand, the proper next step would be to say, okay, now I'm.
I agree with them
gonna
there.
figure out a person.
I agree.
Why would you want to interview the Secret Service on you when you have a young lady who grabs her neck and blinks a lot? I mean, doesn't that say credibility?
Cassidy Hutchinson.
Cassidy Hutchinson. Also, Peter Alexander, by the way, he's the big shot White House reporter from NBC News. He tweeted out this. A source close to the Secret Service tells me both Bobby Engel, the lead agent, and the presidential limousine SUV driver are prepared to testify under oath that neither man was assaulted and that Mr. Trump never lunged for the steering wheel. And then underneath it says, so basically the January 6th committee has nothing on Trump. Yes!
Great, let them testify and
Yes.
shut the fuck up until they do, Jimmy. She testified under oath. They
Well,
haven't.
even if they do, I believe all women, so I believe her.
Whatever.
Right? Don't you believe her? By
This
the way,
has nothing to do with that.
Here it is. Secret Service agent reportedly willing to testify Trump did not
Yes.
lunge at him.
Down
So,
here. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. All right. Okay, you too. Uh-huh. Bye-bye. 47-minute call. Wow. That was a lot. Now I can focus on what's going on here with Jimmy Dore and his bullshit narrative. You know, and if you watched her testimony and you didn't get what I got out of it, fine. You know, when these Secret Service agents come forward and they testify and we can watch them, then we'll see, you know, if you can put your money where your mouth is, you know. We'll see.
senior Secret Service agents
Very
are
credible
reportedly
witness.
prepared to testify that Donald Trump
Reportedly.
did not lunge
Prepared
at the
to.
wheel
Oh,
of
okay.
his vehicle or physically
Great.
attack the chief of his security
can't wait till
detail
they get them
after
on
his
record.
speech near the White House on January 6th, as a former aide said he did in sworn testimony on Tuesday.
Right.
So
Right. So what, Jimmy?
Engel told investigators that he and Trump discussed Trump's desire to go to the Capitol and took different views on the topic. Engel noted that they went back to the White House instead of heading to Capitol Hill. Boy, it's all in the framing, isn't it? Because the guy who actually was there says
Wait,
they did-
let me just read that without his narrative. Engel told investigators he and Trump discussed Trump's desire to go to the Capitol and took different views on the topic. Engel noted that they went back to the White House instead of having to Capitol Hill. Right. Okay, so that jives with what she said. What she said was Trump wanted to go to the Capitol. What he's saying is Trump wanted to go to the Capitol. Now the veracity, the intensity at which Donald Trump proclaimed, you know, however much he protested, now that's in question. But wow, Jimmy's pointing at this like it proves her wrong, when it's actually literally jiving with exactly what she said he said. Great, huh? Weird.
They discussed different views on the topic, and eventually they landed on heading back to Capitol Hill.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've heard people fighting as we discussed, we had different views. I've heard scuffles, you know, referred to as squabbles. I've heard fist fights referred to as disagreements before. You know, it's all in the wording. We're playing fucking semantics here, Jimmy. This is hilarious.
Instead of Capitol Hill. That's a totally different story than that woman just told.
No, it's
That's
not.
a completely different story, isn't it?
It's almost
And
the
that's guy
identical.
she claims.
In
told
my
it.
eyes, it's almost the identical story. The only difference here is that Trump got physical. That's the only difference, Jimmy. And you know, when he's reporting it, trying to be a lackey, an ass licker to Donald Trump, he might leave out the fact that it got a little physical in the car. Just, you know, so down the road, Trump will throw him a bone, you know? What do you guys think in the chat, please? Let me know.
This guy says, don't be. So this guy's a law professor. He says, don't be distracted by claims of hearsay. That goes to whether evidence can be admitted in court, not in Congress. Yeah, we don't have any standards in Congress. The key, listen to what he says next, though. The key is that Hutchinson testified under oath.
Yes, it is. What, Mom? Yes, the key is that Hutchinson testified under oath. That is the key. The key is that Hutchinson testified under oath. It is. No one else has yet. So, this will be interesting to see if this is a bluff on the part of Trump supporters, you know?
If she was lying, she faces felony
William Robertson, I think you're wrong on this one, Nay. Yeah, so does Jimmy Dore. You know, you're in good company.
charges. The same can't be said for those trying to discredit her testimony. She was lying because the guy said he frickin' didn't do that. And they're willing to testify.
So
So
they're not going to have them testify.
But they're not. Yeah, they just won't have those guys testify, so they're not going to prosecute her, even though she's lying. Isn't that wild?
Who first of all tells somebody else's story the way she told that story, as if she was going step by step in an eyewitness account?
Yes.
Then I entered to the left.
I know.
And he proceeded to tell me the story that he had heard. And what I had heard is
I entered and I went to the left, and then he started to tell me a story.
and then they go.
But on
and she
the other
goes,
hand,
Go
it
ahead.
explains why she was so unconvincing.
Yes.
She was so flat, and it looked like she was trying to remember and she was laughing. She was trying not to laugh at her own performance.
She's trying not to laugh at what she was having to relay to the United States that Trump had done. You know, let me tell you what a big fat fucking baby king Donald Trump is. Oh, there's a smile on my face. Huh. It just kind of happens when you talk about when you expose obnoxiousness that deserves to be exposed. You might smile about it a little bit. I know I would. You know, it's like, I've been dying to tell America this story. Wait till you guys hear this. What? Okay, but you guys can think that she's, you know, she's got her reasons for what you think is she's lying. Amber Heard.
Because she
Prosecutor
wasn't
lying.
telling a firsthand account. So that inauthenticity was on full display just in her body language.
No, I think someone just got prosecuted, bro, for lying under oath. I think it just happened in the United States. Was it a senator? Who was it? Someone just got in trouble for lying in an investigation or something. I swear. I just heard about it. I wish I could remember who it was.
I were a lawyer. I didn't go to law school, but
May have
I'm
been
pretty sure
may have
that
been a
if I were
Democrat-
building a case,
Democratic politician
I
in
would
Florida
never
in the
try to
newspaper.
submit evidence based on secondhand testimony.
What did she just say?
I think you're all ignoring the fact that she did.
I would never try to submit evidence based on secondhand testimony.
Really? I would never try to submit evidence based on secondhand testimony? Really? Whatever happened to if you see something, say something? That doesn't make sense at all, does it? You know, if a police officer is arresting you and he's writing a report of what he saw you did, and then the prosecutor is reading the report from what the police officer wrote, that's secondhand testimony. You know, just because it's being recited by somebody else doesn't take away any of the power of what was said originally. At all. You know, this is a hilarious argument by someone who's obviously not educated on legalities whatsoever. But she's trying to act like she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I think you're all ignoring the fact that she did give specific details, like the clavicle.
She did say
She said
clavicle.
clavicle, and she said that Trump said effing.
Effing.
So
We gotta check this Secret Service guy for 2 clavicles. That'll tell us what's the truth.
Let's do Down for
She should just
420.
say
No law
because
regarding cannabis. Cheers,
Did
everybody.
he at this point disagree with the thing that the other man had said? And then she went, no, he did not disagree with the thing. It's just no. He's going, no.
I like that he says, don't be distracted by the claims of hearsay. That's like say, don't be distracted by the fact that juicy gossip isn't actually evidence. Don't let that distract you. What are you, one of those nerds who nitpick science mistakes in Star Wars? Technically, there's no sound in space. Shut up and enjoy the show. Aaron Mate caught this. He tweets out Peter Alexander saying that the Secret Service people are prepared to contradict that woman's testimony. And he says having Russiagate bombshell flashbacks again, because they said this was a bombshell, that woman's testimony. It's not. The Secret Service.
Well,
Go ahead.
Let them testify.
it's very similar to how
They're prepared to. They're prepared. You can say they're prepared to all fucking day until they actually do it. You've got nothing, and we've got testimony under oath.
Like all these people
So
that nobody
we're
knows
winning
Never heard
right
of.
now. We're winning.
Yeah.
No,
You're
but suddenly
losing.
they were like, "Oh my goodness, these are the most important." It's
I already
very
said it,
similar
Juice.
to that. Where suddenly I wasn't even paying attention to the news cycle. I just was hearing Cassidy Hutchinson, and it was the same. It was Aaron. It was a flashback to that.
Yes.
That Russiagate trauma.
Yeah, it's like bombshell, and then you just look at it for 5 seconds and you see all the cracks in their story, and there's no evidence. And that's exactly what happened here. It's a big juicy story, and then as soon as you look at it, it falls apart. There's nothing to it, and there's no evidence. Aaron Mate, but what he connects to here, so he shows this is debunking the bombshell, and then here's Democracy Now! Repeating it. So this is because Aaron used to work at Democracy Now!
Jimmy said it himself. There it was. Did you hear it?
Exactly what happened here. It's a big juicy story, and then as soon as you look at it, it falls apart. There's nothing to it, and there's no evidence.
It's called a straw man.
Aaron Mate,
It's
but
called a
he-
straw man argument, Jimmy, and it's what you're doing right now. You fucking projection, motherfucker.
Connects to here.
Projection much?
So he shows this is debunking the bombshell,
No, it's not.
and then here's
No,
Democracy
it's
Now!
not.
Debunking the bombshell
No.
here. So he shows this is debunking the bombshell.
No, it isn't.
This is debunking the bombshell.
No, it isn't.
This is debunking the bombshell.
No, it isn't.
This is debunking the bombshell.
No, it's not.
This is debunking the bombshell.
Nope, it's not debunking
this
anything.
Is debunking the this is debunking the
No, it's not.
This is debunking the
No.
This is debunking the
Debunking how? Have they testified under oath? Have they come out and testified under oath like she did, Jimmy? You know? And even when they do, that still won't be debunking it. It'll just be them refuting it. They're not scientifically proving her wrong. There's no way they could possibly do that unless they've got a video of him telling her the story, which I'm sure they don't. And unless that video comes out, it can never fully be debunked. So stop using stupid words for your stupid straw man argument, Jimmy. You see, like the way I closed my eyes at him? Because his eyes are closed right now.
bombshell, and then here's Democracy Now! Repeating it. So this is because Aaron used to work at Democracy Now!
So it's debunked. Oh, because Aaron Mate agrees and Democracy Now! Agrees. They all agree, so it mustn't be debunked. It's fully debunked. You don't even know what the word debunked means, Jimmy.
Aaron, it's especially acute the pain he feels when he sees Democracy Now! Being so shitty. And Amy Goodman and Democracy Now! Has been bent on misreporting foreign policy as hard as they possibly can, and stuff like this. So if it has anything to do with Trump, Democracy Now! Is going to on purpose mislead their own viewers. Which is what they did with Russiagate, which is what they did with Syria.
He's defending
and
Trump
Amy
now.
Goodman and Democracy Now! Won't even have Aaron
Full-on
Mate
defending
on.
Trump, man. He's
That's
almost
how bad.
made the
so
full
they got
transition.
somehow compromised over at Democracy Now!
It's fucking psychotic.
And you decide which donor did it. But this is garbage again, and he's pointing it out. And tip of the hat to Aaron Mate.
Talk about fucking Trump derangement syndrome.
Liz Cheney, the case for prosecuting Donald Trump
Look
just
no
got
further.
much stronger. So she's already tweeting it out. There's already got.
She's campaigning for presidency.
She's doing
That's all
something.
she's doing.
Oh my goodness.
Does that mean the testimony's false?
The case for prosecuting Donald Trump just got much stronger.
She capitalizes all the words.
Testimony may have produced a smoking gun. May have. It may not.
If true, it will really be a.
Big if true.
One of the things I tell young men, well, and young women as well, but the young men really.
Hey,
need to
Jordan
hear this
Peterson,
more.
you're an idiot. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear
As we
anything
heard
you have to
yesterday,
say.
White House counsel
And if you
Pat
guys are fans of
Cipollone
Jordan Peterson,
had significant
leave my
concerns
chat and
already
don't
Trump's
ever come
January
back
6th
here
activities.
ever again.
It's time for Mr. Cipollone
All right? If you're a
to
fan of Jordan
testify on
Peterson,
the record.
leave.
Any
Don't
concerns
come
he
back.
has about the
I'm
institutional
serious.
interests of
I'm
his
looking at
prior
you, Billy
office
Bong
are
and William
outweighed by
Robertson.
the need for his testimony.
You
Now, let me
fathers,
ask you
both
this,
of you
audience.
motherfuckers are
Is
Jordan
she
Peterson
suggesting that his lawyer testify against Trump? Is that what she's saying? White House
If it's
counsel.
true.
So that would mean a guy who was acting as a lawyer.
I think it's the Secret Service's duty as American Secret Service agents to come out and tell the truth, no matter what it is. Do you know if this committee has solicited them or subpoenaed them? Do you know if they've asked for them? You don't know, do you, William? You don't know, do you?
Trump. She wants.
You know, did you ever think that maybe they were just hearing this testimony for the first time too when we heard it? Maybe they're now in the process of getting those guys in to testify.
Wants him to come testify against.
This is what I would say, William. Calm the fuck down.
Client. Is that what she's saying?
Which I don't think.
You don't know who Jordan?
How do you do that
Jordan
legally?
Peterson
exactly,
is.
well,
Jordan
apparently
is
standards are
Doc-
different in
Jordan
Congress.
Peterson, right?
I assume that
Good.
in court you're actually
Good.
not
You're
allowed
better off,
to
Billy
do
Vaughn.
that.
You're
But
way better
as
off.
they all said, don't be distracted by rational thoughts and questions about.
Why is she saying that to him? Because of this story that what's her name? Chipperson. What's her name?
Chipperson.
Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Call her Chipperson.
Is this?
You have to
Is
say
she relating that
Cassidy,
to
but
this?
Can't say one or the other. It's Cassidy Hutchinson.
Yeah, two last names.
Chipperson.
So
Cassidy's
why
not a
would
last
why
name,
would they
dude.
just get those guys?
Just-
for
oh,
the
he's thinking of
story and
Sean
not
Cassidy.
His lawyer, or is this a separate thing they want the lawyer to talk
Cassidy.
about?
This is
Pretty name,
probably
I
a
like it.
separate thing they want the lawyer to talk about.
Oh,
Two last names.
But I just thought that was outrageous that she wants his former lawyer. I thought it was crazy. And you could hear in Liz Cheney's voice that, you know, the timbre of her father advocating for torture. You can hear it.
Well, that's what's so funny about this. It's going
Yeah.
full circle. When we are
Fuck
talking
Liz
about
Cheney.
lying to
Fucking
Congress
Republican
under
woman
oath,
is a fucking
or lying
oxymoron.
under oath
Doesn't even make sense.
before the United. I mean that was the way
Like,
that the
you know,
Bush
a Republican
administration
woman is
told
like
us
a black man
in
deciding to
Iraq.
join the
You
Ku
can
Klux
imagine
Klan.
Colin Powell standing there with his weapons of mass destruction, claiming that this
The
was
fuck are you
definitive
thinking?
proof that we needed to go to war in Iraq. And now you
Liz
have
fucking
the
dummy.
spawn of that administration, Liz Cheney, carrying on this legacy of political theater, kind of just designed to, in this case, distract the public, but also behind it is, of course, it's the same. It's exactly an extension of the Russiagate hearings, all designed to delegitimize Trump and cast him as some anomaly within the U.S. state. He's somehow very evil and opposed to like our grand tradition of American exceptionalism.
The irony of Liz Cheney trying
No
to
law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody.
get
Bottom of the
a
hour.
former president thrown in jail who isn't her father is the irony is not lost on me. That her father's a much bigger war criminal than Donald Trump. And
Criminal, yeah.
just criminal, period.
Do you think that that this is all because like Cheney had her grown so he could do a get out on her and put it, you know, she will one day house his wicked spirit, like
I'm not following what you're saying. What are you saying?
he's gonna, you didn't see Get Out? Where they transplant the brains? Like she's gonna just be the vessel for Cheney's brain to keep him alive.
Oh, okay. I did see that movie. Is that for Key and Peele guy?
Yeah, Kill Bill.
Yeah. So watch this. So now she tells this story.
This is a good one.
You ready for this story? Watch this. Oh wait, hang on. Why isn't it working? Oh wait. Oh, but I have one more story to tell. But before we get to that, There was also some controversy over in her testimony. She said that she had made a handwritten note. I didn't watch this, but this is what there was controversy about it because I was looking it up and I read this. It said the handwritten note that Cassidy Hutchinson testified was written by her was in fact written by Eric Hirschman on January 6th, said a spokesman for Hirschman. All sources with direct knowledge in law enforcement have and will confirm that it was written by Mr. Hirschman. So I guess she told some big story about how she had written some handwritten note, and turns out that's not true either.
Did the note say try not to laugh?
No, it said sit in your chair.
Yes.
She got her note switched with Biden.
So this is what their response is. While we understand that she and Mr. Hirschman may have the committee's response. While we understand that she and Mr. Hirschman may have differing recollections of who wrote the note. What's ultimate? No, she's lying.
This is gaslighting. People
Yeah.
can't have different recollections of something. You know, not everybody's perspective is real.
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody is lying.
She's telling her truth.
I wrote down that note, or someone else did. I'm not sure. What?
Well, you remember it your way, and I'll remember it my way.
Yeah, let's just agree to disagree on who wrote the note.
And here's one more. Here's one more goofy thing she says. Ready?
After Mark had returned, I left the office and went down to the dining room.
I remember this.
And I noticed that the door was propped open.
she took a
and the
few
valet
steps
was
back,
inside the dining
and the
room,
door was
changing
open.
the tablecloth off of the dining room
And
table.
she could hear.
He motioned for me to come in and then pointed towards the front of the room near the fireplace mantle and the TV, where I first noticed there was ketchup dripping down the wall and there was a shattered porcelain plate on the floor.
Oh.
The valet had articulated that the president was extremely angry at the Attorney General's AP interview and had thrown his lunch against the wall, which was causing them to have to clean up. So I grabbed a towel and started wiping the
Causing them to have to
help
clean up.
Who talks like that?
Nobody talks like that. Nobody would tell a story if that were something that happened to them.
What?
I
Is
mean,
this Dante's Inferno? She's being given a tour of all the.
What's their problem? I don't understand the problem they're having with her. I don't understand the problem they're having with her at all.
Then I was ushered into another
I'm listening to three of them, and I'm like,
I saw.
in the next realm, I saw his clavicle.
And then I heard Donald Trump slam a door. He slammed a door.
I mean, on one hand, I could believe that people who reach this level in government are that weird, but no, really, that's just, you don't talk like that. It's not the way you tell a story.
Well, just the way she talks is sus. I don't understand what her super low voice is for. I don't know why she has this kind of timbre.
She has that vocal fry.
She has.
Maybe she just has the ability to fucking tell her story in a professional fashion that everybody can understand, and try to remain as emotionless as she can. I thought she did a great job. The fact that this is literally what you guys have, this isn't even a piece of straw for your straw man argument. It's just you guys showing your little dicks. You know, and her included.
She's definitely coached.
She needs a bigger strap
as you
on.
said, it's very ASMR.
Yes.
Where we're like, she's trying to just instill confidence and comfort, but in a very forced way, like in an auto-tuned way. She can't be genuine. I mean, can you imagine if any of these stories were real and they'd happened to her, and you had the chance to sit down and tell the story? Like, wouldn't you be emotional and animated?
I don't think she ever doesn't talk like that personally. I think that's
But she's wearing.
probably seeing it.
But you notice how she's wearing white also, right? So that's conscious. That's a conscious thing. So she wants to, and so why would she do that?
Dress in virgin white and go and tell this.
Right? Because she's going to come spray some false allegations and some bullshit.
So she's wearing white because she's lying. That's not a fucking straw man if I never heard one ever before in my life, ever. Come on, Jimmy.
And they tell her wear white. It makes you look more believable. Okay.
Yep.
They tell her.
I've experienced that.
Play out. He said something to the effect of, he's really ticked off about this. I would stay clear of him right now. He's really, really ticked off about this right now.
So he threw ketchup against the wall. That's the big thing. Ketchup. What's
She
that?
said it. She was like, there was ketchup on the wall.
Ketchup.
No,
I got to tell you, my buddy Nick Murphy, he wins the internet. He said Trump's presidency definitely had its heights and lows. Come on.
yeah, and
Come on.
considering John Kerry, it's just funny because John Kerry, Obama's Secretary of State, is married, and he's
oh, that's
the
right.
heir of the family. You know, it's all about the ketchup lobby.
How deep does this thing go?
I know.
So now I'll go back to the comedy club and we'll see what they're saying today. So what other piece of propaganda will the shit libs be excited about? They were beaming. They were beaming. I've never seen them smile bigger. Then they're like, did you see the thing? Did you see the testimony? Did you see the testimony? I'm like, no, I'm not following it. Oh, yeah, he got Trump. Trump tried to choke his driver. And I'm thinking, well, you always say that.
So Jimmy Dore just admitted to his entire audience that he didn't watch the fucking testimony. And yet he's sitting here being so judgmental of her. And we sat and watched the entire thing on the show. It's fucking funny, isn't it? I mean, is he just seeing these little excerpts from people that are trying to debunk her? Is that all he sees of her testimony? That he didn't sit there and watch the whole fucking thing?
Trump is a dictator, and he tried to overthrow the government. He couldn't even overthrow his own fucking car. He couldn't even get his own driver to do what he wanted. And you guys are telling me to be afraid of this guy? He couldn't even tell his own driver to do what he wanted. And he was the president at the time. So this again, this whole idea of this guy's a dictator, he's the worst thing ever, and they've got to convince you. This is all to convince you that Donald Trump is the worst guy ever. So,
wait, Jimmy, your argument now, isn't this crazy? Do you guys catch the argument that Jimmy just threw at everybody? He literally just tried to say that everything that she said was bullshit, that none of that ever happened, okay? And now he said, because it happened, this proves that Trump isn't a dictator. So did it happen, Jimmy, or did it not happen? You guys want to hear Jimmy use her entire testimony again to try to make the point that Trump is not a dictator? Because they wouldn't take him to the frickin' Capitol? Here, listen to Jimmy Dore. Listen to Jimmy Dore try to explain that one more time.
you see the testimony? I'm like, no, I'm not following it. Oh, yeah, he got Trump. Trump tried to choke his driver. And I'm thinking, well, you always say that Trump is a dictator, and he tried to overthrow the government. He couldn't even overthrow his own fucking car. He couldn't even get his own driver to do what he wanted. And you guys are...
Okay, so you're saying it happened then. So you're saying you do believe her testimony. Now you're just saying that he's not a dictator. Huh. That's weird, Jimmy.
telling me to be afraid of this guy?
It's weird, Jimmy.
He couldn't even tell his own driver to do what he wanted. And he was the president at the time.
But you said she was lying.
So this again, this whole idea of this guy's a dictator, he's the worst thing ever, and they've got to convince you. This is all to convince you.
I think Trump has displayed enough of himself, his own ass, publicly for us to see that he's a wannabe dictator. He licks the fucking balls of every other fucking dictator that's alive today. And he wants to be one himself. He's probably said the words out loud. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. But if there's one thing I know for sure, he's displayed it over and over again. None of this is surprising for me. That Donald Trump threw some fucking food against the wall, that Donald Trump fucking was screaming and throwing a fucking rant inside a vehicle.
Donald Trump is the worst guy ever, so he can't run again. Because they're afraid he's going to run again and beat Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton or John Kerry or whatever.
Look, they did a poll. Donald Trump's fucking beating the shit out of Joe Biden in this poll. They just did one. They did a national presidential poll for 2024. And Donald Trump is way the fuck ahead. Just so you all know. I know what's up.
they put up against him.
Or Liz Cheney.
Or right.
Maybe it'll either be Cheney Clinton or Clinton Cheney. It's hard to know who's going to wear the pantsuit in that relationship and be the top of the ticket. But
Dominic, thank you. And you know, William just said even Jimmy Dore is trying to make his point with nothing but wisecracks and thin air. It's like, William, you're agreeing with me. Thank you. I appreciate this. You guys give me the opportunity to let me win you over. Thank you for listening.
Definitely, it's going to be a question of the establishment candidate, and what they're afraid of is that they're going to run against Trump again. And so,
all I'm saying is, look, why are these guys jumping the gun so quickly? Let's just wait till these two Secret Service agents go and testify. They come forward, whatever, and then you can say, you know, when you see it on their faces, you can see. I saw her face, and I'm convinced she's telling the truth. And like, it always comes back to the fact that she's got everything to lose and nothing to gain for what she did. Now a bunch of fucking cucks like this motherfucker and these dumb cunt motherfuckers over here are doing nothing but running her through the fucking mud. She's 26 years old, and they're ganging up on her like a bunch of fucking dumb bully nuts. You know, it's like they should be fucking ashamed of themselves.
what's so crazy is that this whole distraction is taking place. It's interesting to analyze, and there are things to say about it if the media would cover it in a fair way. We just did it here. But beyond the distraction, all of this is happening at a time when NATO is convening in Madrid during the height of this insane proxy war in Ukraine, and it's facing a test of legitimacy while the U.S. sanctions that NATO has put in place in order to punish Russia and take this extreme maximum pressure position are backfiring on the U.S. public. I think most Americans yesterday were more concerned with gas prices and the price of their food than they were with the testimony of Cassidy Hutchinson.
No, see, I hate this contrast bullshit. People try to pull this shit all the time. It's always this compared to that and whatever. Hey, man, life's just happening, lady, okay? It's all happening. You've got to decide what you're going to pay attention to. And you can't chastise people for what they're concerned about or what they're paying attention to or what they're being distracted by. Or, you know, you think that they plan this hearing so it coincides with what's going on with the gas price. Just shut up. You're just talking to fucking talk right now.
That's a direct result of the Biden administration's failed policy that they would have to put up against Trump. And they don't want to do that. At the same time,
Treasure Coast,
this abortion ruling, the overturning of Roe v. Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court last week. Trump's base is counting that as a major win for him. They're so invigorated by this.
That's true.
They've taken credit. Trump has taken credit for the fact that Roe v. Wade was overturned because he was able to put the judges that he wanted on the Supreme Court, unlike his predecessor, Barack Obama.
Yes.
And
I'd like some coffee now.
Trump's base is not concerned with this testimony. They're like, wow, we just overturned Roe v. Wade. Meanwhile,
you guys, what do you think if I pause this for a second and make myself some coffee? You guys mind if I go make some coffee? I think that might really help my cause right now. What do you guys think? You mind if I take a couple minutes and make some coffee? Really quick. Yeah, you're not saying anything. I'm just going to take that as a yes. I'll be right back, guys. Well, that was kind of convenient. I just happened to be making a cup of coffee. This is kind of cool the way this just happened. And I was almost done, but my mom's phone was in the kitchen. She's in there watching TV. Make the coffee. Yeah, Billy Bong William. Right on, guys. She's like sitting over there with my father watching TV, and I'm making coffee. The coffee's all finished, and her phone starts ringing, and it's in the kitchen. So I see her phone, and it's my sister. So I just answer it. And I'm like, it's great. I'm just walking out of there, grab the phone. I was able, hey, look at the time. We're going to do a dabby. It's not a crime. We're going to do a dabby right now. We're doing it. Hey, looking at us dab. That's what we're going to do. Doing us a dabby. I'm not getting it too hot because I'm in a hurry. We're going to do a dab with a flurry. Hey, look at us. We're doing a dab. Hey, look at me. We're taking a stab at a dab. So it's just kind of nice. I could do my mom a favor. I could grab the phone and ring it to her. My sister was on it. It was kind of cool. I thought it was cool. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis, guys. It's 420 in Newfoundland. It is. Yeah, they just launched a rocket in this weather. It's crazy. I was putting up crazy videos of my waterfall. I think I managed to put a nice one up. Here, let's watch the end of this video and then we'll watch that waterfall video.
Establishment that has to go up against Trump has created this economic crisis, can't even get their situation straight in Europe, and so it was the perfect distraction. And I'm just interested to see how it all ends up playing out in November.
Not since Michael Avenatti have I put more hope in a testimony than Butch Cassidy Hindenburg.
Well, that guy was
the last
Michael
thing
Avenatti.
I'll say, which
he did turn out to be a fucking loser. He did turn out to be a fucking liar and a thief. He kind of rubs you that way. But to compare this woman to Michael Avenatti, I don't think it's fair.
I mentioned this.
They're really
over text
ganging up
earlier.
on her.
I don't want to be that person, but just if we look at who Cassidy Hutchinson is, media reports.
I don't want to be that person, so I'm gonna be that person. Wow. Let's just look and see who she is. Okay, who is she? Who is she?
Right now, Jezebel, go look it up. They're like, this 25-year-old woman is destroying Trump. I'm sorry, but when I don't know many people in the early 20s who are somehow... She was an aide to Mark Meadows, by the way, Trump's chief of staff. That's how she was in the White House.
There you go.
Apparently, when she got the job when she was like 23 years old. And somehow now she's just come forward with this narrative that completely is keeping the January 6th hysteria attacks on Trump alive.
Somehow she's just suddenly now coming up with this narrative. No, there's an investigation and she's been probably subpoenaed. Now she has an actual forum to discuss what she witnessed. It's weird the way she's putting this. It's like she's almost going conspiracy nut on this shit.
It's very odd to me.
Just saying, you don't think that it was...
She's very odd. It's like she's going to say it's a fucking false flag.
You're saying you don't think she sincerely felt that America needed to hear about this ketchup plate thing? saying somebody probably ginned this up a little.
I wanted to hear about that. I wanted to hear if Donald Trump threw some fucking food around. I want to hear about that for sure, man. Man's losing his fucking mind. Nobody does that. Hey, everybody in the chat right now, any of you guys ever throw your food? You ever pick up a plate of food and throw it across the room where you live, or in somebody else's house, or in the house of the people, the same house that Abraham Lincoln lived in? You know? Let me know in the chat. You guys like to throw your food around?
I don't know who did. I don't even think it's her. I think obviously she has coaches and people behind her.
She doesn't have the.
What? Obviously she has coaches and people behind her. Obviously. Can we? Oh God, I'd like to hear her say that over and over again, but I'm not going to do that to you guys.
Voice of anyone who's ever cared about a servant having to clean something up.
Yeah, that's that. Boy, it could. Is the term nonplussed? I don't think that's the term. Like she seems like so over it. Like she couldn't have
you
a lower.
Once threw a Twinkie. We can forgive that. Have you ever picked up and thrown a whole? Did you just pick up and throw a whole plate of food at the wall? You know. This is not sane leadership quality behavior. You know, this is volatile, unpredictable, and you don't want this guy to be president of the United States, man. You know, he's a fucking giant baby. And America and Americans that are supporting this fucking cunt Trump, you guys are making the biggest fucking mistakes of your lives. And even if it doesn't affect you like you think it does, it does. It does affect you. It comes back and it fucking bites all of us in our asses. So, fuck all of you that vote for Donald Trump. Fuck you.
Nonchalant.
That's it. Yeah. You know, and then.
But also, when you look at her face, there's clearly something going on there because she's suppressing. She looks like she's constantly suppressing this laughter that she can't even take herself seriously.
Yes.
She does not. I mean, just watch it again. I encourage people go and she's.
Yeah, and I encourage you, I implore you to understand that she was working in Washington, in United States, the White House, for the presidency. She was in the administration, and she's having to report on them like they're a bunch of fucking 2-year-olds. So it's humorous because she's got a dark sense of humor, and I do too. It's fucking humorous. At the same time, it's shocking. Understand that. Jesus Christ, man. What's it take to get through to her? You know, she doesn't seem to understand that this girl is laughing and giggling and smiling about this at all because she's telling America what a bunch of children were leading the fucking country while she worked there. God, you guys are fucking blind, man.
It's like if you were telling a lie.
My nose hair is quivering on that rant.
You up to on TV.
Looks like she's shot up with sodium pentothal.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Also,
Kurt, no, it doesn't. She's just better than you. You know, that's all. She's just better than you. You're fucking jealous with your bald fucking head. Fuck you. Eggman.
Rough 25, I'll say that much.
I'm not saying that. I can't believe you said that. I think she looks fantastic.
And then
if Kurt Metzger shaved his beard off, he would literally get mistaken for an egg at fucking Easter egg hunts, and kids would be trying to rip his head off his body. That's why he had to grow that beard. He's literally a fucking Easter egg with eyes.
Yeah, he's really mad.
It was causing them to clean up.
It was causing.
Yeah, okay, so let's go find this fucking video now. Let's get off this shit. I'm gonna show you this waterfall I fucking built. It's beautiful. Wow. Looks like is that our nighttime? Yes, Gertrude. Very good. I am suing if my kids get a textbook calling slavery involuntary relocation, and I will go bankrupt doing this. You will not rewind. Mom, let me open the store. All right. Oh my God! I just literally mentioned to you before. Do you remember when I said, "Wow, Venezuela just picked up $1.3 million of Bitcoin"? And then I said, "That's nothing." Michael Saylor picked up 500 million, half a bill. Remember I said that? MicroStrategies. He just tweeted, "I am suing if my kids get a textbook calling slavery involuntary relocation, and I will go bankrupt doing this. You will not rewrite history to benefit your children and demean mine." I love it. Yeah, he's with us. So the billionaire agrees. Michael Saylor agrees, everybody. Yeah, good for him. Exactly. That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet, isn't it? I'm on coffee now, folks. Woohoo! We got some coffee in the house. Coffee. So, yeah, I was going to show you Waterfall, but I got distracted by Michael Saylor. I'm going to retweet him now, and I'm going to go to my profile. I'm going to try to find a picture of a waterfall. I found a video of a waterfall. I'm going to show you this waterfall that I tweeted, because I tweeted out this waterfall. It's a really pretty waterfall. I'm going to show it to you right now. Hold on. Hold. I want you to see the entire video in its entirety. Here we go. Yeah, so check out my waterfall, everybody. Tell me what you think of my waterfall. Is it top of the hour? Did I smoke for top of the hour? I think I missed top of the hour. You guys need to see my waterfall. Hey, do you guys know what we're looking at right there? My waterfall. What do you guys think? I mean, just look at the water pouring down the middle of that thing. Okay. You ready? Okay, you ready? Okay, you ready? They fuck you at the drive-thru. That's what they do. They fuck you at the drive-thru. Okay? Leo gets, because whatever you need, Leo gets. You get it? Okay, listen. Oh, we're smoking a bong rip? Oh, Virgin Kush. You guys, look at that spill. Look at the spill. Look at that spill right there. Look at the spill. You see the spill? Look at the spill. Do you love it? No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. What do you think about waterfall? So there's these two giant pipes that lead to that waterfall, and the bluegills swim through the pipes. It's so bad. It's so badass. And I saw big bluegill next to that dam. No, I don't fish in there, but you could. You could fish for bluegill and catfish. That's going to be an awesome catfish hole. There's gonna be all. I saw a bullfrog in that dam today. I saw a fucking bullfrog jump right into it, right into the fucking waterfall. I was like, holy shit, that was so cool. I saw a fucking huge turtle come down the creek today. Big slider, this big, beautiful. I'm just got this on infinite loop. I'm just watching the waterfall on infinite loop. Yeah, I'm just watching it over and over again. because it's dude, look at that spill on the inside at the bottom of the screen where it just looks like glass pouring. Oh my god, it's just, you see right through it. You can see the leaves and pine needles underneath it. You can see right through it. Look at that. Like a crystal, man. Like you're looking through lenses of glasses. And if there was like a crawfish up in there, you'd see him just walking right through there. So does it pond after the waterfall? Dude, I put a big hole after the waterfall for catfish. A big catfish hole, dude. Big long trench right in the middle of the creek, bro. I made it like 3 feet deep for like 8 feet. Just totally giant hole. What part of Florida? I'm in Orlando. Orlando, Florida. There's a lot of places like this around here, though, man. This is very common. Dude, this is like the greatest thing. I love it, dude. I walk out there and I just stare at it, man. You know? It's an outdoor flowing aquarium. Dude, Oracle, freaking Oracle, listen. I literally went, how far are the Everglades from me? Probably like, I would think like a 3-hour drive, maybe 4-hour drive from here. Something like that. I went, hi Miss Bitch, I went into this pool right here, and I was standing in it by the two. I've got the video. It shows the 2 holes, bro. Here, check this out. It's this giant concrete rectangle with 2 holes in it that goes under the street. It's 2 pipes, but it supports the road. It's just this giant poured rectangle, right? And it directs the water down this video right here. Here, watch. This is going to show the 2 pipes I'm talking about. You'll see how the bluegills swim and the catfish, they swim right down the fucking pipes. You're in Trenton. You have springs by you. I've got springs. Look at the pipes. Dude, isn't that badass, bro? Look at me sitting there on the dam, bro. I'm sitting right on it. I got widescreen shots of this. I took a whole bunch of different shots. Isn't that cool, bro? Look at the pipes, man. The fish swim right through there, bro. It's badass. It's like a highway for fish. It's like a monorail. I took 100 pictures by accident. I don't know how I did it. It's kind of cool, though. Wow, that's cool. Man, I saw these bluegill today, dude. Look at this one. And this is right by my house. Is that too bright? Look at that. My screen's too bright. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Look at that bluegill right by my house, bro. Chilling. They're all through my creek now. They're everywhere. Bees. I got another video like that one of other fish. Look at this one. Do you love it? Right next to my house, guys. Look at that. Isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It is a freshwater aquarium right by my driveway. You can just stand on my driveway and see that. There's my driveway. There's my driveway. There's my bees. Dude, that's my driveway. I can go out there right now and go look at fish right now next to my driveway, bro. Fucking love it. Oh, dude. I've been talking about this on my show for a long time. Do you know, I wish we had a producer who could go through my old videos and find me talking about wanting to live on a waterfall. Just be like, man, I just want to live on a waterfall, man. I just want to live on a waterfall. I just nearby something fucking so I can go there and hang out. I want there to be fish. I want a waterfall. I want turtles. Dude, I've got it all. Everything. Right here. Right here. It's all right here. People want to take it away from me, but I'm holding on as hard as I can, man, because I fucking love it. I've never had so much fun. Dude, I'm sitting here, I'm staring at the waterfall, but I'm just like, it's getting better and better and better. The more silt and leaf and pieces of sticks that clog up in that thing, the more it flows over the top, and there's potential there to make it even higher and have like a giant spill over the top, but I don't need to do that. You know, it's not, this is exactly the way I imagined it, just like this. It's like, dude, it's perfect. I watch fish, little minnows go right up into that splash, right at the base of that splash. They go right up in there, man, and they're just waiting for little particles of food to come through that freaking dam. You know? It's, the animals love it. The catfish run for these things. They love the rocks at the bottom. It's fucking full of cat. I bet that thing's already full of catfish down there, you know, because those pipes are deep now, you know, so they can get through them. And you see the little minnows going in the pipes and exploring and shit and darting out. I can't stop watching the goddamn thing. You guys want to see it full screen again? I've got so many videos of it. I've taken so many videos. I could show you so many videos from different angles. From down, you could see like down the river. You know, I'll show you a picture of my house in relation to this thing, which is really fucking cool. You can see how close my house is to it. But you just understand, this is the creek that I'm on. This is my creek. It's just after it flows under the road. Oh, you could see it raining. You guys see it raining in that video? Just noticed that. That's pretty cool. It was raining all day today. There were a couple of sticks that were stuck down in there, and it looked a little, you know, it was a little bit, you know, caught up and whatever, and leaves. And I went in there and I cleaned it all up, man. I made everything look all pretty. It looks magical, bro. That shit looks magical. And the best part of all of this is having this dam set up like this where it is, because that's where it was. I just rebuilt it. It was there. I just put the rocks back where they were. It doesn't affect the flow of the river before at all. I mean, maybe the height is up a little bit. You can't even tell. If it's a quarter of an inch higher, I'll know after the rain goes away. I'll know, because I've got a thing that marks where the height is, and I'll be able to tell. But I gotta wait for the rains to stop. And we had more rain today than we had yesterday. So I can't wait to go down there actually now. I want to go see what it's doing right now, man. You know, I want to go see how full it is. So, how long have we been live for? Over an hour, but I love you guys, man. But I love you guys. Huh. I wonder if I could do this. Oh, really? Is that what it's going to do? Oh, come on, man. No, we're not going to do it like that. We're going to do it like this. Oh, come on, man. Really? They're being bastards, bro. Yo, Oracle. Yo, freaking Oracle. Yo, freaking Oracle. Freaking Oracle. Freaking Oracle. Move out. Does this work? Freaking Oracle. I'm confused. Oh God, no. We'll see if this works. There's no sound. Is there a sound I need to mute? Okay, right there. All right. Share. No, it's invite. Copy to clipboard. Freaking Oracle. Freaking Oracle. Yo, freaking Oracle, are you still here? Yo, freaking Oracle, are you still here, palsy? Yo, the freaking Oracle show. Are you still here, palsy? I guess, did we lose the freaking Oracle? Anybody? Yo, the freaking Oracle. Yo, the freaking... Okay, I'm saying it wrong. Yo, the freaking Oracle show. Are you here, bro? Did you leave me, freaking Oracle? How dare you? I think he left. God damn it. It's fucking still raining outside. I don't know. It seems like it may very well still be raining out. Yeah, it's raining outside. Fuck, but I want to go see that motherfucker. Right now, man. I was hoping freaking Oracle could take my show over for me for a few minutes while I go look at this river. But he's playing hard to get. I don't know where he went. He's gone. Yo, the freaking Oracle, are you done smoking a cigarette? Where are you? I just fired up a StreamYard, man. I was gonna get him in here. Hey Daniel, what's up, buddy? Someone text Oracle. Here's the freaking Oracle disappeared on us, guys. That was so funny. He was here until I wanted him, and then he disappeared. And I'm sad. We lost the freaking Oracle. It's 420 again. Wow, we did it. We went from 420 to 420, man. Didn't we? Yes, we did. Now I want to go see water pouring through a fucking dam at high velocity. So I want to go see how the dam is doing. Hey, Enoch. Ugh. Dude. Elizabeth, later. Nay, my phone's going. Dude, plug it into power. Don't you have a power cord? Plug it into a charger. Elizabeth, what are you doing? You sent him a message? Yo, freaking Oracle. Take us to the dam. I'd take some video, but I mean, I just showed you videos of it. But, damn, I want to get down there before it gets too dark, man. But we lost the freaking Oracle, man. We lost the freaking Oracle. We like nature walks. I know, me too. Yeah, Daniel, then everybody would have Bitcoin, right? I mean, anybody can buy Bitcoin right now, though. So, well, hopefully, if the price goes down, more people will buy it. We'll see. It'd be nice. Before it goes to the moon. Yeah. I have to go run across the street and go look at this fucking waterfall, guys. I'll take my camera with me. If you want to hold on, you can all leave the show running, okay? I'll be back in like 5 or 10 minutes. If you guys want to hang out and wait for me, you guys should be able to chat with each other in here, and you'll be able to see each other's cross chat, and catastrophe happens. Come back with fucking waterfall videos. Some of you are gonna hang out. Because I still got coffee left. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be back as quick as I can. Yeah, Horace. Mom, we're running across the street. Please don't lock the front door. Go look at the water. It's raining, You wouldn't believe how beautiful. You guys, it was so freaking beautiful. Oh my god, I made you some fun videos. So, should I use my main camera? Just set it up over here. I might just do it like that for you. Away from the house, which is back there. Okay. Let me go. I mean, I wouldn't mind hearing it, actually. Connected for audio. It says, okay, we'll see. Hey, freaking Oracle. Cool, dude. Cool. You're here. I was gonna say take over my show while I run to the freaking waterfall, but I didn't get you here in time, and I had to go run to the waterfall. So here. That being said, let me get this chat off of here for a second. Here we go. Look, I'm a shape-shifting alien from outer space. Reptilian shape-shifting alien. Oh, man, really? Dude, my phone. Did it just do that to me? And, coming up here to the waterfall, I can hear it. It's over here. Listen to it. Listen to it. Holy shit, dude. It's like freaking Niagara Falls. Holy monstrosities, man. But you gotta get you at the right angle here. Gotta get you at the right angle. Wow, man. It's so perfect and beautiful, dude. Look at it going into those trees. It's like magical. Dude, I'm gonna take another video from the front. I can't believe you can't flip the video while you're recording, but okay. It was barely raining out there, guys. Thank you, Miss Bitch. Weird. Huh. I guess that's it. I thought that one was longer. It shows where the water's coming from. But it's not, the screen's not very bright right now. So there you got to see the waterfall, man, right now, which is crazy. Crazy waterfall right now. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't believe there were actually people out there walking when I was out there in the rain. Walking their dogs, 2 ladies. Well, one was a little girl and one was an older woman. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Thanks for waiting around for me. Wait, do I still got coffee? I do. I still have coffee. Lucky us. We got coffee. If I was a kid, I'd be playing in that with my G.I. Joes. Dude, if I'm an adult, I'm just going to be sitting next to it, just chilling. I just sit out there and listen to it all day. That sound, nothing compares to that sound, man. It's just like, God, man. And looking at it while you're listening to it. And seeing those fish swimming right up to it, man, on both sides of it, you know? Wow. Anyhow, okay, the coffee's gone. Love you guys. I'll see you. Oh, yeah, hashtag keep it open. Love to see more of those. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. You guys take care. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. You, all 8 of you that stayed, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye now.